What are some examples of sound effects you created?
There's a section where the golem is kind of wistfully staring off into the sunset, sort of waxes poetic as he sees a flock of pigeons flying across the setting sun, and he's kind of a wistful moment. And I wanted to bring the listener in kind of a cinematic way where sound design enters the picture and brings forth that specific scene. The bird sound effects were something that I created in my studio. So in order to achieve the sound of the flapping wings, I took some leather gloves and jostled them together and overdubbed those, some at a close distance to the microphone, some further away for more room ambience. There's multi-track overdubs of those gloves flapping, which really helped to conjure the sound of the wings. The other thing I discovered, this is just a moment of serendipity, I had a large feather that I'd found once on a walk in a nature center, and I found that if I stroked the edge of that feather across the keys of my piano, there's a kind of a little percussive rasp, which I also blended into these wing sounds, which is present in there. So there's a little magic of a literal aspect of a bird wing, but it also sonically helps to cement that together when the pigeons are vocalizing too. I've got an ocarina, again back to clay, which is kind of an object made out of clay, like a primitive flute whistle that when you breathe into it in a real relaxed way and maybe trill your voice a little bit, you can emulate the vocalizations that these pigeons make. So just wanted to let folks know that all the sound design was done by yours truly.
Are there any particular tracks that highlight this?
The bird sound effects appear on the track Feigl, the Pigeon Keeper, so we might want to check that out.
The golem was not entirely human. Yet, one day, stopping on the way back home, I see Yosef staring off into the distance. Suddenly, a spray of birds speeds away across a reddish sun setting low on the horizon.